On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Fundamental.
Forming an essential base or core from which everything else develops or is affected.
Examples:
Fundamental education. Fundamental rights. Human behavior has fundamental characteristics.
Fabric.
Cloth or other material produced by weaving wool, cotton, silk, etc., used for making clothes, covering furniture, etc.
Examples:
A hand-loomed fabric. Fabric of creation. These synthetic fabrics are used in military vests because of their excellent abrasion resistance.
Modern.
Of or belonging to the present time or recent times.
Examples:
Modern poetry. Pre-modern agricultural society. Their headquarters are in a modern skyscraper.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
Economy of scale. Economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Commodity.
A product or a raw material that can be traded, bought, or sold.
Examples:
Commodity tax. International commodity. The government announced a policy to control the rise in commodity prices.
Mineral.
A solid inorganic substance occurring in nature having a definite chemical composition.
Examples:
Vitamin and minerals. Mineral rights. The robust economy of the country is based on its mineral resources.
Extract.
A short passage taken from a book, piece of music, etc., a substance obtained from something through a specific process. Verb, to obtain from something or to remove something by effort or force.
Examples:
A brief extract from the book. Botanical extract. Anesthetize the gum before extracting the teeth.
Marketplace.
A physical or virtual venue where goods or services are bought and sold, an economic system that facilitates exchange between buyers and sellers.
Examples:
Marketplace competition. Global marketplace. The online marketplace offers a wide variety of products for shoppers.
Basis.
The most important facts, ideas, or events from which something is developed, the way how things are organized or arranged.
Examples:
On an equal basis. Basis for calculation. This evidence will form the basis for our discussion.
Agrarian.
Relating to the cultivation of land or the raising of crops and animals, characterized by a society that relies on agriculture as its primary means of sustenance.
Examples:
Agrarian society. Agrarian reform. Most of the people in the agrarian community work in agriculture.
Millennium.
A span of 1,000 years, or the 1,000th anniversary, plural, millennia.
Examples:
Past millennium. Millennium bottle of wine. Our world is in the third millennium.
Industrial.
Of or relating to or resulting from industry.
Examples:
Beginning of the Industrial Revolution. Industrial alcohol. Industrial design has become more focused on human nature aspect than ever before.
Revolution.
A large-scale attempt to overthrow the government of a country, often using violence or war.
Examples:
Beginning of the Industrial Revolution. A political revolution. The revolution by the citizen resulted in a redistribution of wealth.
Predominant.
Having control, authority, or influence that is greater than that of others, prevailing or vastly more abundant than others of the same kind.
Examples:
Predominant color. A predominant species. In this office, teamwork is the predominant factor in achieving success.
Manufacture.
To make goods in large numbers, usually in a factory using machines.
Examples:
Manufacture an enzyme. Manufacture a product. The majority of synthetic vitamins are manufactured from oil.
Commoditize.
To turn something into a commodity, typically by reducing its uniqueness or value and making it widely available.
Examples:
Commoditize technology. Commoditize intellectual property. Amazon's strategy is to commoditize goods and services to win over customers with lower prices.
Antidote.
A chemical substance or remedy that stops or controls the effects of a poison or disease.
Examples:
The antidote to the poison. The antidote for aging. Knowledge is the antidote to fear.
Mass.
A large amount of a substance with no definite shape or form, a large number of people or things grouped or crowded together.
Examples:
A mass of molten rock. Critical mass. The mass of people who do not own property is politically impotent.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Progression.
The act or process of changing to the next stage or phase or moving forward.
Examples:
progression of civilization, progression of disease. The company has made great strides in its progression towards sustainability.
Automatically.
Without needing a direct human control.
Examples:
record driving automatically, automatically adjusted. Our subscription plan is automatically renewed.
Inventory.
A complete list of all the items or goods held in stock by a business or organization, the act of making such a list.
Examples:
inventory control, annual inventory. The store manager took inventory of the products on the shelves to know what needed restocking.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
a private individual, individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Fast food.
A type of restaurant or food establishment that specializes in quickly prepared and served meals, often in a drive-through or takeout format.
Examples:
fast food industry, fast food chain. The fast food restaurant on the corner is always busy during lunchtime.
Heuristic.
Relating to a trial and error method of problem solving, often involving learning from one's mistakes and using feedback to improve one's approach, also used to describe a problem-solving method or approach that is practical, efficient, or intuitive.
Examples:
heuristic reasoning, heuristic algorithm. The teacher used a heuristic method to teach the complex topic in a simple way.
Appropriate.
Suitable or proper in the circumstances, fitting.
Examples:
appropriate behavior, an appropriate time. It would be appropriate to dress nicely for the wedding.
Memorable.
Worth remembering or likely to be remembered, especially because of being very important or remarkable.
Examples:
create memorable experiences. Least memorable song. His passionate speech makes a memorable impression.
Shifting.
Constantly changing or moving.
Examples:
shifting balance. Continuously shifting landscape. Trends in the fashion industry are so shifting that it is challenging to keep up with them.
Premier.
First in importance, order, or position, leading.
Examples:
Premier League, premier position. He is the premier player on the team and always leads them to victory.
Theme.
A subject or topic of discourse or artistic representation.
Examples.
Theme park. Central theme. The theme of the novel is the corrupting influence of power.
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples.
Experiment design. Series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Retail.
The sale of goods or services to consumers, especially in small quantities, either directly to the end customer or through retail outlets.
Examples.
Retail store. A retail dealer. The retail industry has been affected by the rise of online shopping.
Boutique.
A small, stylish shop, often specializing in unique or specialized items.
Examples.
Designer boutique. Jewelry boutique. I love shopping at the boutique for unique clothing pieces.
Meaningful.
Having meaning, function, or purpose, serious, significant, or worthwhile.
Examples.
A meaningful outcome. Make the accord meaningful. She cast a meaningful glance at me.
Confer.
To have a meeting or discussion, to come to a decision or agreement or exchange ideas, to bestow something.
Examples.
Confer degree. Confer honor. The leaders of the two countries met to confer on the issue.
Greet.
To say hello to someone, to express welcome on meeting someone.
Examples.
Greet a customer. Greet an idea. He greeted his friends with a warm smile and a hug.
Invariably.
In every case or on every occasion, without exception.
Examples.
Invariably polite. Invariably correct. She invariably arrived at the office early each day.
Accusation.
A statement or claim alleging that someone has committed a crime, offense, or wrongdoing, a charge or indictment made against someone.
Examples.
Criminal accusation. False accusation. The accusation of theft was unfounded, and the suspect was eventually cleared of all charges.
Fantasy.
A fiction with a large amount of imagination in it, a pleasant situation that you imagine, but that is unlikely to happen.
Examples.
Fantasy novel. Confuse fantasy with reality. Composition by artificial intelligence is no longer a fantasy.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Fake.
Not genuine, fraudulent, or counterfeit.
Examples:
Fake police officer. Spread of fake news. The Prime Minister was not well prepared for the debate and faked it.
Authentic.
Known to be real and what people say it is, not a fake or copy.
Examples:
An authentic signature. The sets were meticulously authentic. The stages of the play were meticulously authentic.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Fairly.
To a certain extent or degree, without favoring one party in an even-handed manner.
Examples:
Fairly accurate. Have a fairly clear view. He deals fairly with his employees.
Reaction.
A response that reveals a person's feelings or attitude. In chemistry, a process in which one or more substances are changed into others.
Examples:
Chemical reaction. Trigger a reaction. There was a chemical reaction of the lime with the groundwater.
Artificial.
Not natural and made by human beings. Not real, but produced to resemble something.
Examples:
Artificial flowers. Artificial environment. The artificial intelligence system has revolutionized the way we live and work.
Stimulus.
Something that causes growth or arouses action.
Examples:
A response to a stimulus. Economic stimulus. This book provides children with ideas and a stimulus for outside recreation.
Degree.
A unit of measurement for angles, temperature, or level of proficiency or achievement, a rank or level of academic or professional attainment.
Examples:
Bachelor's degree. Degree centigrade. She received her degree in psychology from the university.
Proverb.
A short saying that expresses a truth or gives advice based on practical experience.
Examples:
A hackneyed proverb. Ancient proverb. The famous proverb "actions speak louder than words" reminds us to focus on deeds instead of words.
Woods.
A dense area of trees and shrubs, typically forming a forest or woodland, a place of natural beauty and tranquility. A golf club used for hitting long shots, also known as a driver.
Examples:
Mystery woods, deep woods. The woods behind the house are a great place to hike and explore.
Human-made.
Created or produced by humans, artificial.
Examples:
Human-made climate change. The worst human-made disaster. The bridge is a human-made structure and was built to span the river.
Amaze.
To fill with wonder, surprise, or admiration.
Examples:
Amaze and entertain visitors. Amaze everyone. The magician's tricks amazed the audience.
Meter.
A device used to measure the amount of a particular substance or attribute, such as length, volume, or time. Prosody, the accent in a metrical foot of verse.
Examples:
A gas meter. Poetic meter. The meter on the wall showed that the room was 3 meters long.
Reclaim.
To take back something previously lost, given, or paid, or ask to have it back.
Examples:
Reclaim a competitive position. Reclaim land from the sea. You may be entitled to reclaim some tax.
Modify.
To change something slightly, such as a plan, option, law, etc., especially to make it more suitable for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Genetically modify food. Modify my behavior. We use adverbs to modify verbs and adjectives.
Manicure.
A cosmetic treatment for the hands and nails, typically involving the trimming, shaping, and polishing of the nails, as well as the softening and moisturizing of the hands.
Examples:
Manicure tools. Professional manicure. I need to schedule a manicure appointment before my sister's wedding.
Row.
An arrangement of objects or people side by side in a line. Verb, to propel a boat through the water using oars.
Examples:
Criminal on death row. A row of cherry trees. He was the leader of the demonstrators and spoke out against the war in the front row.
Nonetheless.
In spite of what has just been said or done, nevertheless.
Examples:
We are nonetheless confident. Love him nonetheless. They each choose nonetheless to battle.
Desire.
A strong feeling of wanting to have or do something.
Examples:
Unsatisfied desire. fleshly desire. Low sexual desire typically correlates with low testosterone levels.
Authenticity.
The quality of being real or genuine.
Examples:
Authenticity verification. Lack authenticity. The museum's experts confirmed the authenticity of the painting.
Consume.
To spend something, especially fuel, energy, or time, in a large amount.
Examples:
Consume a large of alcohol. Consume electricity. A smaller car will consume less fuel.
Sensibility.
Mental responsiveness and awareness towards something.
Examples:
Cultural sensibility. Design sensibility. Everything he writes shows the breadth of his sensibility.
Criteria.
Plural of criterion, standards or conditions by which something may be judged or decided.
Examples:
Criteria for action. Consistency criteria. He didn't meet all the criteria, but he was hired anyway.
Imperative.
Very important or requiring attention or action.
Examples:
Moral imperative. Imperative need. It is imperative for politicians to be effective communicators.
Supple.
Flexible and easy to bend or move, gracefully agile, adaptable or responsive to change or new ideas.
Examples:
Supple muscles. Supple leather. The ballerina's supple movements left the audience mesmerized.
Avail.
To help or benefit, to use or take advantage of.
Examples:
Avail you little. Avail ourselves of this opportunity. Their financing options are reasonable and easy to avail.
Improvisation.
The act of making something up on the spot or creating or performing something without preparation.
Examples:
Improvisation on stage. Jazz improvisation. He created a beautiful piece of music using only improvisation.
Movement.
A group of people working together to achieve a shared goal, especially a political, social, or artistic one, the process of moving or being moved, physically or figuratively.
Examples:
A circular movement. Movement of troops. The movement of the dancers on stage was graceful and elegant.
Render.
To bring someone or something into a particular state, to provide something such as service, help, etc.
Examples:
Render an assessment. Render the contract void. The jury must render a decision on this complex case.
Perceive.
To become aware or conscious of something through the senses.
Examples:
Perceive a threat. Perceive light. Australia is widely perceived as having low levels of corruption.
Paradox.
A statement, situation, or person that has two opposite facts or features and therefore seems impossible, is difficult to understand, or is strange.
Examples:
French paradox. The paradox of the heap. There are many theories to explain this paradox.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Machinery.
A group of large machines or the components of a machine that make it work, social institution functions or structure for doing something.
Examples:
Heavy machinery. Inactive machinery. The machinery of audit formally issued a business improvement order.
Seminal.
Highly original, influential, or innovative, containing the seeds or beginnings of future development or growth, of medicine, of or relating to semen or the male reproductive system.
Examples:
Seminal research. Seminal duct. The book was a seminal work in psychology, influencing generations of researchers.
Sincere.
Of a person, feelings, or behavior, open and genuine, not deceitful.
Examples:
A sincere man. Express sincere regret. Please accept my sincere condolences on your friend's death.
Lexicon.
All the words and phrases of a particular language or branch of knowledge, such as nautical or medical.
Examples:
Greek-English lexicon. Lexicon of business phrases. This bilingual lexicon was essential for his language improvement.
Hamlet.
A small village or settlement, often without a church.
Examples:
Hamlet Village. Historic hamlet. The winter snowstorm entirely engulfed the small hamlet.
Profoundly.
To a great or complete degree, deeply.
Examples:
Profoundly insightful. Sleep profoundly. The novel affected her profoundly, causing her to question her beliefs and values.
Laundry.
The act of washing clothes and linens, a room or area where clothes are washed and ironed.
Examples:
Send out the laundry. Laundry room. I need to do the laundry before I run out of clean clothes.
Verse.
A type of poetry that is characterized by a metrical structure and often a rhyme scheme.
Examples.
Cited verse. Verse play. The poet recited a verse from her latest collection.
Core.
The most essential or fundamental part of something.
Examples.
The core of an apple. Core business activity. These gas nebulas are merely newborn galactic cores.
Dimension.
A measurable extent of a particular kind, such as width, height, or length.
Examples.
New dimension. The crosswise dimension. Overall dimensions are approximately 400 by 200 millimeters.
Encounter.
To face something, particularly something unpleasant or difficult, while attempting to do something else, to meet, especially unexpectedly.
Examples.
Encounter a crisis. Encounter a storm. I'm prepared to encounter challenges throughout this adventure.
Immediately.
Now or without delay.
Examples.
Immediately recall a product. Write him an answer immediately. A suspension order from the court is effective immediately.
Yield.
The total output of crops, profits, etc. that are produced. Verb, to produce or supply helpful something, such as a profit, an amount of food, or information.
Examples.
Corn yield. The yield on the bond. The company's stock gives a high yield.
Matrix.
A rectangular array of numbers, symbols, or expressions, arranged in rows and columns and often enclosed in brackets, an enclosure within which something originates or develops.
Examples.
The matrix of Western civilization. Matrix multiplication. The matrix of numbers on the spreadsheet allowed the accountant to track the company's profits and losses easily.
Opposition.
The act of disagreeing or resisting, the state of strong disagreement.
Examples.
Opposition campaign. Meet with opposition. The opposition party strongly disagreed with the government's proposed legislation.
Foe.
Not genuine, fake, or artificial, made to resemble something that it is not.
Examples.
Faux painting. Faux fur. She was embarrassed to realize her designer handbag was a faux leather knockoff.
Contrast.
To put in opposition to show or emphasize differences.
Examples.
Contrast with a decade ago. Contrast two things. It's intriguing to compare and contrast the two authors.
Universal.
Existing or affecting everywhere or everyone.
Examples:
Universal life. Principles of universal design. The picture earned near universal acclaim from critics.
Unreal.
Imaginary, not existing in fact.
Examples:
Have an unreal feeling. Unreal situation. The idea of winning the lottery seemed so unreal that he didn't even bother buying a ticket.
Decry.
To speak out strongly against something, often publicly.
Examples:
Decry a policy. Decry the situation. I decry the decision to cut funding for the program.
Facade.
The face or front of a building, especially a large one, superficial or false appearance intended to conceal something unpleasant.
Examples:
The outside facade of a castle. Facade of wealth. A gentle facade concealed his powerfulness.
Studio.
A room or building where creative or artistic work is produced, a television or radio production company.
Examples:
A photo studio. Music studio. She works at a recording studio in Los Angeles.
Magic.
Beliefs and actions employed to influence supernatural beings and forces, any art or performance that invokes supernatural powers.
Examples:
A magic spell. She is magic. He performed magic tricks with sophisticated moves.
Kingdom.
The country ruled by a king or queen.
Examples:
Establish his kingdom. A subordinate kingdom. By remaining neutral, this kingdom continued to exist.
Immerse.
To become fully involved in a particular activity, to dip or submerge in a liquid, especially so that they or it are entirely covered.
Examples:
Immerse the cloth in the dye. Completely immerse the ingredient. He immersed himself in his research.
Heritage.
The culture and traditions that are passed down from previous generations.
Examples:
Heritage site. Historical heritage. The heritage of the city is reflected in its architecture.
Thereby.
As a result, consequence of a particular action or set of conditions.
Examples:
Thereby obtain data. Thereby improving overall health. The new software will streamline the workflow, thereby increasing productivity.
Repudiate.
To reject or disown something or someone.
Examples:
Repudiate a claim. Repudiate idea. The government repudiated the treaty after the war.
Essentially.
Relating to the essential features or concepts of anything.
Examples:
Essentially correct. Become essentially same. Essentially, a society is an organism.
Probable.
Likely to happen or likely to be true.
Examples:
Probable outcome. Probable cause of a fire. It seems probable that he has forgotten our scheduled meeting.
Affectionate.
Showing fondness, love, or affection towards someone or something, expressing care and tenderness in gestures, words, or actions toward others.
Examples:
Affectionate relationship. Affectionate kiss. The elderly couple always stayed affectionate towards each other throughout their marriage.
Jargon.
Specialized language or vocabulary used by a particular group or profession that is often difficult for outsiders to understand. Language that is full of technical slang or obscure terms, and is often used to obscure or confuse rather than clarify.
Examples:
Business jargon. Scientific jargon. The financial industry is notorious for using complicated jargon that confuses consumers.
Fare.
The price paid for travel on a particular mode of transportation, such as a train, bus, or plane, the cost of admission or entrance to an event or location.
Examples:
Bus fare. Taxi fare. The fare for the train ride from New York to Boston was reasonable compared to the cost of flying.
Waltz.
A ballroom dance in triple time that originated in Vienna and is characterized by a flowing, graceful style and a strong accent on the first beat of each measure.
Examples:
Waltz music. Elegant waltz. The dancers practiced the steps of the waltz meticulously to perfect their performance.
Advertise.
To draw attention to something such as a product, service, or event in public, to encourage people to buy, use, or attend it.
Examples:
Advertise the campaign. Advertise on social media. We want to advertise our company through your media.
Phony.
Not genuine, counterfeit, insincere, pretentious.
Examples:
Phony excuse. Phony smile. He's a phony salesman who promises things he can't deliver.
Unfortunately.
By bad luck, unluckily.
Examples:
Unfortunately caught in a shower. Even more unfortunately. The treatments were done, but, unfortunately, were unsuccessful.
Disconnect.
To unfasten or disjoin something, especially to break the connection between a supply of gas, water, or electricity and a piece of equipment.
Examples:
Disconnect a plug. Disconnect the water supply. She finally decided to disconnect herself from the company.
Perception.
A belief, opinion, or image you have based on how you regard, understand, or interpret something, the ability to see, hear, or notice something through the senses.
Examples:
Keen perception. Perception of a stimulus. He is a man admired for the depth of his perception.
Grind.
To reduce something to small particles or powder by crushing or rubbing it, to work hard over a long period of time.
Examples:
Grind away at my work. Grind your teeth. She had to grind the coffee beans before making a fresh cup.
Roast.
To cook food by surrounding it with hot, dry air, especially in an oven.
Examples:
Roast coffee beans. Roast beef. The chef roasted the chicken to perfection in the oven.
Packaging.
The process, materials, or container used to wrap or contain a product for distribution, storage, or sale. The design or appearance of a product's packaging.
Examples:
Packaging materials. Biodegradable packaging. The packaging for the fragile items was made of sturdy materials and could withstand rough handling during shipping.
Grocery.
A shop that sells food and other household items.
Examples:
The grocery business. Run a grocery. I will go to the grocery store to buy food for dinner.
Brew.
To make beer or tea by mixing a substance with hot water.
Examples:
Brew a cup of tea. Brew beer. I am going to brew some coffee this morning.
Din.
A loud, confused noise, a loud, persistent racket.
Examples:
Din of traffic. Mighty din. The din of the city was overwhelming.
Kiosk.
A small, often freestanding structure or booth, typically used as a retail outlet or information center, particularly in a public space or high-traffic area.
Examples:
Outdoor kiosk. Information kiosk. I ordered some snacks at the kiosk before boarding my flight.
Buck.
A male deer, a unit of currency, especially the US dollar, a sudden jolt or movement, a young man, verb, to resist or oppose something, such as an authority, trend, or convention.
Examples:
Buck the trend. Extra buck. I spotted a majestic buck with large antlers standing at the forest's edge.
Surround.
To be all around something or somebody.
Examples:
surround a town. A stone wall surrounds the palace. On 3 sides, mountains surround the settlement.
Ambience.
The atmosphere or feeling that is created by a specific environment, usually physical or sensory, the mood or character of a particular place or setting.
Examples:
tropical ambience. Sophisticated ambience. The ambience of the restaurant was carefully curated to create a romantic atmosphere.
Cedar.
A type of fragrant, evergreen tree that is known for its reddish-brown wood and its use in furniture, building materials, and as an ornamental plant.
Examples:
cedar wood. Cedar bark. Tall cedar trees surrounded the cabin in the woods.
Doll.
A child's toy that typically represents a human figure, especially a young girl, an attractive woman, a woman who is subservient or passive.
Examples:
plastic doll. Rag doll. The antique doll was worth thousands of dollars.
Summarize.
To give a brief statement of the most important facts or ideas about something.
Examples:
summarizes the main ideas. Summarize text. Each chapter summarizes the most critical issues.
Increasingly.
More and more.
Examples:
increasingly become common. Face increasingly complicated challenges. Our company found it increasingly difficult to keep up with the competition.
Satisfy.
To make somebody pleased by giving them what they want or need.
Examples:
satisfy a desire. Satisfy a user's needs. Did this response satisfy your request?